I have a different kind of take on content and social, which I'm going to talk about today. But my background, I used to work at Sony Music Entertainment. I used to do artist development. So I worked there for 12 years. It was the only job I ever had out of college. I thought I was going to work there the rest of my life. But I watched this industry fight digital so long. By the time they decided to embrace it, the genie was out of the bottle and there was no putting it back. So in 2009, I quit. And at no point in my entire life did I ever say, I can't wait to become a B2B marketer. That never crossed my mind. Somehow I fell into this, but I kept my ties to the music industry through my concert photography, and I have a blog about rock and roll. So any of the photos in here of musicians who are alive, they're ones that I took. But this is called Innovation in Content Marketing Starts with a Reality Check, and this is a story of how I look at content. This is how I think folks will be successful in 2018 with content, and these are the actual results from my team. So this little guy here. This guy's been causing all sorts of problems for us content marketers. So you know where I'm going with this? The Goldfish attention span myth. So in May of 2015, a whole host of reputable publications began publishing these headlines that said that humans now have a shorter attention span than a goldfish. 9 seconds versus 8 seconds, right? But what happened was, if you look at where they cited this source from, ironically it comes from a Microsoft survey that came out in Canada the same year. And the news got so excited about the stat, but they didn't do their due diligence to see where the stat actually came from. So if you research where the stat came from, Microsoft study didn't claim they came up with the stat. They sourced it back to a website called Statistics Brain. Now, Statistics Brain links it back to nothing. They invented this stat. It does not exist, right? So, but it really puts things into perspective, because it talks about, does marketing have its own fake news problem? Are marketers running to be first instead of right? And when you see a stat like this, it's really important for us to question where it came from. Now, the good news is, there's never been a scientific study on the duration of a human's attention span versus a goldfish. Take a step further, there's never been a study on the duration of a goldfish's attention span. It just doesn't exist, right? So, but what really bothers me is that this has been used as an argument to dumb down your content, because you have to fit it into this 8-second attention span that does not exist, right? So the term snackable content is defined by the Urban Dictionary as content that is meant to be consumed within 8 seconds. Now, Urban Dictionary is not the definitive source for anything. Incredible. We all know that. But it just goes to show that marketers jump on bandwagons way too quickly, right? So, if these folks who are quoting this goldfish study actually read the report, they would have found something very different. They would have found that digital media is not killing attention spans. We use our attention far more efficiently than any other point in history. We are far better at multitasking, able to divide our attention among several different things without compromising our focus. We're better than ever at processing and encoding information through short bursts of high attention. Smartphones are not killing attention spans. And finally, the main focus of our more efficient attention span is to find content that's worth paying attention to for longer periods of time.